All right, here we go. Okay. Thank you guys. Thanks for coming. Here we are with our new setup. This is great. I got a new table and I got another camera and stuff, and hopefully this will be better. I got double Einsteins today. Woo! Just doesn't get any better. So happy viral lockdown. Woo! Einsteins here. We're having some fun. And I got a couple of them, double Einsteins today. Woo! Boom! Okay, we'll get rid of them. They're just saying hello. Okay, here we go. Today, what are we doing today? Okay, well, I want to look at density. Density is a fun little experiment that you can do at home, and it's actually relative to your life. Okay, so there's a lot of things you can do with density. I'm just going to share our little outline for today is that. Okay, so looking at density rainbow, sugar stoplight, weight, volume, and mass. Fairly a little bit tricky stuff, you know, to get all these kind of concepts aligned together and how they work together. I mean, this is the first one. So like I've got a balloon, obviously, and this is a shot put. Okay, so they've got basically the same volume. Okay, so they're taking up the same space. Basically the same size, but this one, oh, like that like rocks almost the whole house, like the table and everything. But this one doesn't. Okay, so basically this is denser. This will be denser than that. Okay, and then, but it's also, we're looking at weight. Okay, weight and mass is a little bit different between weight and mass. Weight is more of a force, and mass, like a weight would be different on the moon. Like if this would weigh a little bit different on the moon because there's not so much gravity. So weight comes in gravity. Okay. So basically our little activity for today, this is what you can do. We're going to make three different liquids with three different liquids with three different densities. Okay, so I've got warm water here. So I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 6 scoops, 6 tablespoons of sugar. You can use sugar or salt, any kind of crystal will work. And if you don't want it, you don't need to throw it away. So if you let this evaporate, you can get the sugar back, or you could make like rock candy. Ooh, you might have to get. Okay, so I'm making sure this is dissolved. So that was 6. Into the next one, I'm going to go 3. Each one is a cup of water. So I made sure that, and then I make sure that this is dissolved. Just have a little look and see if there's any crystals in the bottom. So that should be good. And this one, we're going to make blue. Okay, so this one's got 3. This one's just going to be a little bit blue, just to make the color. So the red is denser. So it's got more stuff in it. I mean, that's when we look at density, we think it's got more stuff. It's like, and when we're looking at, you know, I'll show you in a little picture. New share. We'll go back to this. Come back. When we're looking at density, it's just packed more. Like hot air has less density, so it rises. So this stuff, I'm just going to make sure the blue is dissolved, red is dissolved, and then this one, yellow, has nothing. So yellow should be on top. So I'm going to go fairly large on the yellow. And then what we're going to do, we're going to put this, I'll rinse this one out. So this has red in the bottom. So this should be the densest. So what I'm going to do is just make sure that's dissolved. Crystals left. All right, so then tip a little bit of this. So the red goes in the bottom. All right, so the blue has half the amount of sugar in it, so it's going to be kind of medium density. And I'm going to use a eyedropper. So the trick to this is getting it in very slowly so it sits on top. You don't want it to mix too much. So So if you I'll move my hand, you can see the blue settling in on top. So there's a little bit of mixture in that first layer. So you can see how the purple, a little bit of purple between. So this is just showing your density, and density is good for, you know, looking at like water. Like if you go into the swimming pool, you're always going to have the hot water on top. We've got, when you're looking at oil and water, like say your oil, like foods and things like that, oil is less dense, so it sits on top of the water. Okay, that one. So, oh, this looks quite purple. I'm going to do one more little blue, and then we'll see if we can get that yellow to sit on top. If you could, you could put the yellow first, and then see if the blue goes into the middle layer. That's another thing you can do. You can make all different kinds of colors. You could like I've done huge ones where you can do 4 or 5 different colors, but you have to make put a lot of the crystals in, whatever you use, to make it quite different. So, you know, you could start with 9 tablespoons, but, oh yeah, here we go. So we're getting a bit of green, a little bit of green, because the blue and the yellow are mixing. But the more you put on, the more the yellow will just be by itself. And what we're doing, you can see that. So we got 3 different colors. Put up against a white background. So you can see that a little bit better. So that's right next. All right, so you've got the yellow on top. I'll give one more square yellow just to make sure. All right, so that's yellow. Yellow has no sugar in it. The blue has 3 tablespoons, and the red has 6. Okay. So that's our density experiment for today, and this is something you can do at home. I'm going to put this over here. So this is good. I'm glad you guys are here. I'm glad you guys made it to our final, well, it's not a final one of the day that I've been doing these experiments for the viral lockdown. Any feedback you want, you can email me, or I'll show you this. What I'm doing is I've got kind of teacher materials. If you guys are interested in looking at these again at YouTube, or you can email me on the on my website. Okay, so oops, I'm gonna go new share me. I'm still trying to figure this hardware out. Okay, good. I hope you guys are well today, and be safe during the viral lockdown. Okay, and I'm gonna stop the share, and I'm gonna end the meeting. And thank you guys. See you tomorrow.